This is my third consultation call with Trade Brigade. What's up, guys? Daytradingknockouts here. This is episode 3, part 4 of the new series I'm making today. And in this video, Trade Brigade is going to be teaching me the concepts of using the tape reader when looking to take trades. This is another key tool you can use personally. And again, for me, myself, in my 2 years of trading, I have really trying to fine tune exactly how it works for me. For me, it's more of an on and off thing. At the moment, I'm currently not implementing it. I do believe that I'm going to try to see if I can find a way to get into it again, how to use it for my strategy. But at the moment, it's an off thing, but it is an on and off thing. For you, though, it might be more valuable for you, and this might inspire you to look for more types of strategy setups and techniques to be able to implement the tape reader into your own trading strategy, because it might be something that really clicks with you the same way that things like market profile for me, it really clicks with me. So the tape reader might for you. So again, that's all I got for today with the intro. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Day Trading Knockouts. Stay safe, stay green. Peace out to all my fellow millionaire day traders.
There's no clear cut
answer to knowing if it's a faster entry or a slower entry.
Right. For the most part, it's the context clues you get from the market indexes acting as a whole and how much divergence there is. Like if let's say the SPY is up, the Qs are up, but the IWM is just like mildly hanging out around the open. That would be a day where it's like, okay, I'd be open to the idea of a really fast entry in the upward direction, like a break and go. No retests, no nothing. It just breaks and moves, right? The times where you want to be much more skeptical is when the divergence is obvious and the push and pull is really obvious. Like today, again, if I just bring up the IWM, I mean, look at how much weaker this is off the open, clearly trending in the downward direction. It's just, there's no shot that there's going to be a cleaner move out of the S&Ps. So that's the biggest thing I would say to watch out for. And again, if you're watching the tape, and the tape is such a weird word because it can mean so many different things. It could mean just watching the speed of the candles unfolding. Again, it could mean if you're watching the first 5-minute bar, is it a 50-cent range bar or is it $1.50 range opening bar? You'll obviously have your answer one way or another. It could mean literally watching the level 2 and what's going on down here. Like how big are the bid and ask? That's another, you could add this one to your tool belt essentially. If the bid and ask here are really large, deep into the depth of market, generally speaking, the market's going to be moving slower, right? Because there's more orders to fill at every price point. Whereas if it's a really thin book, then the market's going to wiggle around a lot easier and you're likely going to see snappier moves. So tape can be considered so many different things. There are so many different ways to watch it, but the speed is your fast entry is going to be when the book's thin. And you'll see that as well if you watch time and sales. I personally don't watch time and sales. It's not something that I've ever found to be overly helpful. It kind of complicates the trading to me. But if you do pop this up, right, if you start seeing a ton of the 1 blocks being filled, means that you're dealing with a fast market. If you start seeing these really large prints in time and sales, then we're sitting on the bid, filling offers, and then it'll rotate away at some point when those blocks have been chewed through, right? So a lot of different ways to skin the cat, so to speak. But for me, keeping it simple and just watching, the easiest thing you could do, this script is, in my opinion, so helpful. If you don't have it, I'll just send it to you after today's call. But the percent change from open, it's key. It's the easiest way to determine a divergence right off the open, basically, right? Because you don't really care about where we're at from the previous day's close. It's the open. Are we above or below the opening print, and to what extent, right? If these numbers are all a mixed bag, there's another answer for you, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I'll send this to you in the email when I write up the email for the call. But yeah, that's another great way. And to me, the best way. It's the simplest. You won't get overwhelmed with watching the order book and whatnot. This to me gets a bit distracting. But again, what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. Maybe you will like time and sales. So just something to consider.